Cybersecurity interview questions and answers. Question: Can you describe your experience in developing and implementing a comprehensive cybersecurity strategy, including policies, procedures, and guidelines? Answer: In my previous role as a cybersecurity professional, I was responsible for developing and implementing a robust cybersecurity strategy. I collaborated with key stakeholders to assess risks and vulnerabilities, and based on those assessments, I created and implemented policies, procedures, and guidelines to address potential security threats. By leveraging industry best practices and standards such as NIST, ISO 27001, and CIS controls, I ensured that our organization had a strong foundation for cybersecurity. Question: How do you conduct risk assessments and vulnerability assessments to identify potential security threats and weaknesses? Answer: When conducting risk assessments and vulnerability assessments, I follow a systematic approach. I analyze the organization's infrastructure, systems, and networks to identify potential security threats and vulnerabilities. This involves reviewing network architecture, conducting penetration testing, and utilizing vulnerability assessment tools. By assessing both internal and external factors, I can effectively identify weaknesses and prioritize the mitigation efforts to address the most critical risks. Question: Could you provide an example of a security control you have designed and implemented in the past? Answer: In a previous role, I designed and implemented an intrusion detection system, IDS, as a critical security control. I worked closely with the network team to deploy the IDS strategically at key points within the network infrastructure. I configured the system to monitor network traffic, analyze patterns, and identify any suspicious or malicious activity. This control significantly enhanced our organization's ability to detect and respond to potential cyber threats in real time. Question: How do you stay updated on emerging cybersecurity trends, technologies, and best practices? Answer: Staying updated on emerging cybersecurity trends, technologies, and best practices is crucial in this field. I actively engage in continuous learning by attending industry conferences, participating in webinars, and joining professional communities. I also subscribe to reputable cybersecurity blogs and publications to stay informed about the latest developments. Additionally, I pursue relevant certifications and training courses to expand my knowledge and skills. Question: Can you describe your approach to incident response and how you handle security incidents? Answer: In incident response, I follow a structured and well-defined approach. I maintain an incident response plan that outlines roles, responsibilities, and escalation procedures. When a security incident occurs, I promptly assess the situation, contain the impact, and initiate appropriate remediation actions. This involves coordinating with relevant teams, conducting forensic analysis when necessary, and ensuring effective communication throughout the incident response process. I also conduct post-incident analysis to identify lessons learned and make recommendations for improving security controls and incident response procedures. Question: How do you ensure that security measures align with business goals and regulatory requirements? Answer: I collaborate closely with stakeholders, such as executives and legal teams, to understand business goals and regulatory requirements. By aligning security measures with these factors, I ensure that the organization's cybersecurity strategy is in compliance and supports the overall business objectives. Question: How do you monitor network and system logs for signs of security breaches or unauthorized access? Answer: I leverage security monitoring tools and systems such as Security Information and Event Management (SIEM) solutions to collect and analyze network and system logs. Through real-time monitoring and log analysis, I can detect any anomalies, suspicious activities, or indicators of potential security breaches or unauthorized access. Question: Can you explain your experience with conducting forensic analysis during security incidents? Answer: In security incidents, conducting forensic analysis is crucial to gather evidence and understand the scope and impact of the incident. I have experience in using forensic tools and methodologies to collect and analyze digital evidence, reconstruct events, and identify the root causes of security incidents. Question: how do you develop and deliver cybersecurity awareness and training programs for employees? Answer: I develop comprehensive cybersecurity awareness and training programs tailored to different employee roles and levels of technical expertise. This includes creating engaging training materials, conducting interactive workshops, and utilizing online training platforms. I also track and measure the effectiveness of these programs to ensure ongoing improvement. Question: how do you promote a security-conscious culture within an organization? Answer: I foster a security-conscious culture by regularly communicating the importance of cybersecurity to employees, contractors, and stakeholders. I organize security awareness campaigns, share relevant news and updates, and encourage reporting of potential security incidents. By emphasizing the role of every individual in maintaining security, I help create a culture of vigilance and responsibility. Question: can you provide an example of how you have addressed security-related inquiries and concerns from employees? Answer: in previous roles, I have provided guidance and support to employees regarding security-related inquiries and concerns. This involved actively listening to their concerns, explaining security best practices, and addressing any misconceptions or doubts. I strive to create a supportive environment where employees feel comfortable seeking advice or reporting potential security issues. Question: how do you ensure compliance with relevant industry standards, regulations, and legal requirements? Answer: I stay updated on the latest industry standards, regulations, and legal requirements related to cybersecurity. I conduct regular audits and assessments to evaluate the organization's compliance status, identify gaps, and implement necessary controls to meet the requirements. Collaboration with internal and external stakeholders, such as auditors, is crucial in addressing compliance-related concerns. Question: how do you collaborate with internal and external auditors to address security-related findings and recommendations? Answer: I work closely with internal and external auditors to understand their findings and recommendations. I prioritize the remediation of identified security issues and vulnerabilities. By engaging in open and transparent communication, I ensure that security-related findings are addressed effectively and within the agreed timelines. Question: how do you maintain incident reports and audit reports? Answer: I maintain detailed incident reports and audit reports to document security incidents and compliance efforts. This involves capturing essential information such as incident timelines, impact assessment, mitigation actions taken, and lessons learned. These reports serve as valuable references for post-incident analysis, process improvements, and regulatory reporting. Question: how do you coordinate with external threat intelligence and vendors during security incidents? Answer: I establish relationships with external threat intelligence sources and maintain regular communication channels. In the event of a security incident, I leverage these relationships to gather relevant threat intelligence and collaborate with vendors, such as incident response service providers, to efficiently address and mitigate the incident. Question: